Hi, good evening, everyone. So, again, this is Ian, and I just want to feature this deck that I just received today. This is a new deck from Llewellyn. It's different from the previous Wizards Tarot. I believe the author or the creator of that deck was Corinne Kenner, and this one, it's created by Barbara Moore, and of course, illustrated by I don't know how to say his name, Mike Janssens. I'm so sorry if I butchered your name. But here you go. And just like how Llewellyn are creating their decks, it comes in a big yet sturdy box with a magnetic clasp to make sure that everything will stay inside. This is actually my first impression video for this deck because I haven't really seen the cards one by one. What we have here is the guidebook. I have this habit of putting plastic cover to all of the guidebooks that comes with my tarot decks. And as you can see, it's very evident with the glare that's showing here on screen. This is how thick the guidebook is. It comes in full color, and of course it will show the meaning of the cards divided into major and minor arcana, some sample spreads, and of course a little bit of information from the author or the creator of the deck. And there you go. And looking at the number of pages, 235 pages to be exact. And let's take a look at one of the meaning of a card. Let's see, let's pick a random one. So we have a full page representation of each and every card on the left side of the book. And in this case, what I have here are the eights. So what it does is, for the minor arcana, it's not divided into suits. However, they segregated it numerically. So as you can see, we started off with, I believe it's the Eight of Pentacles. No, the Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups, Eight of Swords, and Eight of Pentacles. So let's take a look. It shows here the keywords for the Eight of Pentacles card, the upright and the reverse keywords, and also the meaning. It says here, Pentacles represent Earth, the body, diligence, resources, the physical world, creation, manifestation, and receptivity. The eights are filled with power, which usually propels you forward with great speed. If that power isn't channeled, it can become a loop and a trap. In the Eight of Pentacles, your power is being channeled into a loop with a very positive effect. Repetitions help create skills and spend in whatever you are doing. Practice is really the only way for all except the most gifted to improve. Doing something over and over in itself will eventually lead to improvement. However, in order to maximize your efforts, add discipline and discernment. If you examine each creation with a critical eye, you will learn to identify mistakes and ways to improve. This card can sometimes represent monotonous activities, but mostly it is about doing something for the satisfaction of gaining skill. There may be boring phases or times when you can't figure out what the problem is. The overall trajectory of the card is fulfilling mastery. Remember that practice makes perfect and diligence is its own reward. So yeah, it contains a good amount of information for each and every card. That's for the minors. For the majors, let's see. Okay, let's take a look at the Wheel of Fortune, which is very colorful. So, yep, it's generally the same keywords for the upright and reverse meanings, the description of the meaning itself, and the advice if in case you selected this card and you're looking for an advice from it. And yeah, again, what I really love here are the full page and full color representation of each and every card. So, enough with the guidebook. Let's take a look at the cards. I already removed the plastic wrap. And by the way, this is how the box looks like. This is the inside. And there we go. The back of the card looks similar. So I'll just remove the box for the meantime. And there you go. We have here, oops, sorry for the glare, the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant. And if you're gonna take a look, the thickness of this card is very good. It's not that flimsy. It's not really that bendy as well, but I think it looks durable. It will stand a lot of shuffling. So we have the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, and the one that I shown with the guidebook, the Wheel of Fortune card, Justice, Hangman, the Death card, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and of course the last card in the major arcana, the World. What I really like about this deck is the graphics. As you saw with the major arcana, it looks like it came from a manga or an animated, I don't know, maybe a Japanese animated film or whatnot. And the way that the card is arranged, it's also not based from the suits, but more on the number for the minors. So we have here the aces, the Two of Wands, Two of Cups, Two of Swords, and Two of Pentacles. And although the setting for these cards are somewhat medieval in nature, if you're gonna take a look, it still shows a bit of some modern imagery, like the Two of Pentacles. The threes, we have the fours, and I don't want to heavily feature each and every card because there are a lot of bad people out there who are copying the artworks of these great artists. These are people who are called pirates, and they are the ones who are benefiting from the artwork that these artists have really worked hard on. Here, the 7. And that's the reason why I'm not really showing each and every card one by one. I'm just giving a short glimpse. And this is the card meaning that I mentioned when I featured the book. Oh, by the way, this card, hang on, where is it? This is the same card that we have, or this image is the same as what we have on the box. So this is based from the 9 of Pentacles. And we'll go to the pages, the knights, the queens, and lastly, the kings. So there you go. That is a quick flip through of the Wizard's Tarot by Barbara Moore. And again, I love these kinds of illustrations because it's a mix of medieval, modern, and some are considered abstract. And of course, this is highly influenced and highly reminiscent of the Rider-Waite system. Okay, so let me just put the cards back in the box. So I would say that this is a good deck for beginners because apart from the highly detailed information in the guidebook, the cards are... it's something that can be read intuitively. It highly tells a story. It's not as archaic as the old Rider-Waite, yet it still has the charm of that trusty old system that we are all accustomed to. So there you go again. This is Ian, and this is the Wizard's Tarot by Barbara Moore. Good night.